Who's ready to be emotionally drained? No, I'm joking. It's not that deep. Listen, I wanted to talk about somebody on TikTok, right? Who kind of went viral not that long ago for doing... There's a user on TikTok called Lewis Saunderson, I want to say. He's an actor. I want to start off by saying this. None of the situations in his content is real, or is a real situation. He has said himself on TikTok that he's an actor. He does these videos that are kind of like awareness, but all of them are quite dramatic situations. He went viral recently. Trigger warning, because there are some situations he does that are kind of quite deep and a bit, could be triggering for some people. He does a lot of these things where it's like finding out my wife cheated on me, finding out my mum drowning in the pool, like stuff like this, which doesn't sound funny in any way. But the way he acts is very dramatic. It's very over the top. Another trigger warning, saliva. He is very dramatic. I just have to share them with you because I know they're meant to be serious, I think. But I do think it's like another case of going viral for all the wrong reasons. Let's just start with it. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? Here's like a little best of clip of what's coming up, right?
He suffered because he knew! He knew! Worse! To hell with him! Give me back my son!
Okay, so as I said, a lot of people dying, a lot of people, you know, a lot of dramatic situations happening. He is acting, a lot of saliva, a lot of tears. I find his acting level to be very one level. You like a good scream, he could definitely be in some English soaps, you know. They're quite dramatic. Finding out I'm adopted at 38, my whole life has been a lie, which would be, you know, triggering. If you're listening on headphones, I would suggest to turn them down. Because it's gonna get quite loud. I will turn the things down too.
I know I'm adopted. Hello, Mum. I know.
So he's in the car, finding out he's adopted. He calls his mum. It's like, hi, Mum. Oh, it's not. He's like, I know I'm adopted. Like, he's talking to his mum. You get the situation. It's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know why I'm explaining it.
My whole life has been a lie.
So on and so forth. This guy has to be super hydrated because he has a lot of saliva buildup. That's a lot of water in your mouth. I will always rescue you, Mum. Mum's in the pool, outside, the inflatable pool, having a nice time, you know, just being her. So, you know, some of his situations, like, they could really happen. Like, they could really, sure, they could happen to anyone. But he says a lot on his TikTok about, like, his raising awareness for things, right? Which is fine. You're raising awareness, you know, that all pools in the garden, just because they're small, can be pretty dangerous, sure. I don't know. Okay, let's watch this one, because in this one, he's raising awareness for paramedics who realise that their victim is their twin brother. So, it's an important message.
Jack! I need assistance! Jack! Can you hear me? Jack! Come on. Come on, Jack. Jack! I need assistance! Hello, Mum. You're sitting down. Jackson.
Do paramedics wear stethoscope all the time? Is that a tool that paramedics wear a lot? Listen, I have a twin brother and I wasn't moved by that. You know, there's something like you just can't take it seriously because it's the same level all the time. It's full on tears and full on like saliva. His eyes remind me of that filter you can get where it makes your eyes look like they're crying. Let's watch I Lost My Entire Life in a House Fire. Oh. Oh, I just... Things coming out of the mouth. Saliva sick. Make me gag. Oh my god, I can't think. I need to look at something else. I can't think about it. Oh no, I can't. Go. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Okay. Can I just say, this thing, thank God my son wasn't home. There are people throughout his comments that believe this is really happening, right? Like during his house fire, he's cutting to himself, he's got his phone on the thing and he's recording himself drop to his knees, which doesn't surprise me if somebody did actually do that during an actual house fire. But people really believe that this stuff is happening to him. There's one of him being like, I'm an actor, this isn't real. People's comments underneath like, oh God, I'm so glad your daughter's not dead. I'm so glad your mum isn't dead. I'm so glad your house wasn't actually on fire. So glad you weren't really adopted. So glad your twin brother isn't dead. So happy your son didn't drown. So happy your son didn't choke on that grape. Like there's a lot of people feeling like really feeling for him. So not only has he killed off his mum, but he's also killing off his dad. These people look younger than him, so I don't really think it's his dad. Tell your parents every day. Tell your parents you love them every day, somebody. Oh, is that just for... Okay. He says he does a lot for mental health, but these things can be like triggering for some people. Imagine just coming across this online recently after one of your parents had died, and it's so dramatic. I don't know how I would feel about it. Okay, that's enough of that. And also what does kind of not trouble me, but he gets like a lot, people laugh at him for this basically, because they are kind of funny. His neighbours must fucking hate him, screaming all the time. Can you imagine I was doing it again, raising awareness over here? Okay, so I'm filming this on the Friday the 12th, right, of January. He's raising awareness for all these mental health things, which would be great if you didn't make content without trigger warnings on content that could trigger people. If you were, anything can trigger people, right? Blood, not anything can trigger people, but anything can be triggering to a person. Blood, spiders, feet. You don't know, like anything can trigger anyone, right? So it is a good idea to have a trigger warning before you go into it as well. But also, he has over 1 million followers on TikTok, which is not impressive on TikTok, ratios on social media. But would it be good if anywhere on your TikTok you had a link to perhaps some organizations, some charities, some mental health awareness resources, but you don't, he doesn't. There's nowhere to donate to a certain mental health charity that month, a certain, helping people whose parents have recently died, helping people who has lost their children, helping people who have anything, their dog died, whatever. There's no links to any resources at all, not even a helpline, nothing like that. What he does have linked though on his profile, if you go to the shopping bit, is a selection of pickles. It isn't linked on his YouTube. It isn't linked on his Instagram. There are no links anywhere. So what I would say to this guy, this is a great acting reel, you know? Let's do some happiness. Do some happy acting. Do some acting, perhaps you just got a new, you found out your wife is pregnant instead of everyone dying. You know what I mean? And maybe link some resources. If you think you're advocating and doing something and raising awareness, maybe raise awareness in a way that will actually impact people through money. Because, I mean, let's be real, money helps, especially charities, non-profits, things like that, they need for resources. A lot of people see your content. 11.5 million views, 17.6 million, 74,000, 249,000. You get the views, so if you're doing that, if you're saying you're advocating for something, then and raising awareness, perhaps help out in some way. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm over it. Okay. My neck hurts from all that screaming I didn't do. I would love to know your opinions on this down below. Is this guy raising awareness for certain situations? Or is he just kind of like overreacting and screaming and going viral on TikTok? I have to edit that saliva bit. I just realized it's going to make me gag every time. It's going to be a difficult day. Okay, I would love to know your opinions down below. Do consider subscribing and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh.